Welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm Marc Collins, Executive Chef of Circa 1886 in Charleson, South Carolina. We're the restaurant for the Wentworth Mansion. Today we're going to kind of talk about Carolina Gold rice grits. We use it on one of our dishes here. It's milled in Columbia, South Carolina, and the grits, Carolina Gold rice, is actually cooked or grown in several states, including South Carolina, Georgia, and around the area of Florida as well. So today I'm kind of going to go through how we use it, how it sort of came to be, and we'll start with taking roasted red bell peppers, which we like to put directly on a fire. It's best to do this outside on your grill, not really inside, as it tends to smoke up your house a great deal. What we're trying to do is blacken all the sides of these. So once they're all charred on the outside, we'll put that in some ice water to chill, so we can peel the blackening part skin off and then pull the seeds out and puree it in a blender. Carolina Gold rice was a mainstay of South Carolina. It's what gets its name, the gold name, because it was basically like gold. It was very expensive to come by. It's what made the city a wealthy city that it was. Now, we're gonna cook those in some boiling water. There's several ways to do it. The way the Carolina Gold rice predominantly is cooked is like risotto. So if you have any risotto recipes, Carolina Gold rice works great for that because it does have nice starch characteristics and a nice creamy taste afterwards. We're going to boil it off in some unsalted water so that we can check the seasoning and adjust that later. And we just want to cook it till it's al dente. It's just another way you can do it. So we're going to add probably about, I'd say a cup's worth to this water. And we're just going to allow it to come to a boil and just keep an eye on it, stirring it every so often until we get the slight bitiness of the rice that we're looking for. Seems like our pepper's starting to burn nicely, so we'll just rotate that a bit. And like I said, the rice will almost double in size as it simmers in here. Okay, well, our pepper is now completely charred on the outside everywhere around. Like I said, it doesn't matter, you know, how burnt you get it in a sense. I mean, you just want to burn and make sure every piece of the outside is kind of burnt. And you notice there's a few spots that didn't really kind of get all of them, but that's fine. We're going to take that and shove that in ice water. We just want to kind of submerge it in there and get it under there for a little while. When you're done, you should just be left with a nice meat of the pepper. All we're going to do is add a little pat of butter to that and some salt, and it's basically done. We'll just take these seeds out. And that's it, we're done. And all we need to do is add this to a blender. Because our rice is starting to get nice and foamy on top, which tends to do that to the water. When it's getting close, it starts to release all its starch and get nice and creamy. At this area, we're going to strain it. And when we're done, you know, our rice is nice and fluffy. Back into the pot, nice and hot. We'll add our roasted pepper puree right in there. And what we're going to do is turn this into a little bit of a cheesy risotto in a sense. Once we've added all that in there, it turns a nice orange color. And we're going to add a little bit of cream to it. And that cream will cool it down just a bit. We're going to look for it to heat back up, start to bubble a bit, like it's doing now. And once it's reached that bubbling stage, we're going to add some grated Parmesan cheese to it. It's important that you keep stirring it to get all the cheese to melt, because that's what's going to give us the consistency we're looking for. Now you could serve this by itself if you wanted to. As a side dish to any one of your pork, chicken, fish dishes, crab, whatever you like. You throw a bunch of crab meat in there right now and some asparagus and make a great dish by itself.